Level 1. The kid or the hang-around. You're a local kid. You grew up on these streets. You've seen the cars, the cash, the way people move out of the way. You want that. So you start hanging around. You fetch coffee. You grab food. You stand outside and just keep an eye out. No one pays you. No one explains anything. You're not trusted. You're not important. You're being watched. This isn't about loyalty yet. It's about one thing. Can you shut up? Level 2. The runner. You matter now. Not because you're trusted, because you move. You carry things from one place to another. Bags, phones, envelopes that stay sealed. You don't ask what's inside. You don't look too closely. Looking is how people disappear. You get paid just enough to believe this is progress, enough to stop questioning it. If the police stop you, it's your problem. If something goes missing, it's your problem. The people who sent you, they were never there. You're closer to the fire now, close enough to get burned, and no one will put you out. Level 3. The earner or the hustler, also known as the money guy. Now they notice you, not because they like you, because now you bring in cash. You're not running errands anymore. You're running numbers, drugs, gambling, debt collections. Money flows through you now. Most of it isn't yours. Every week you prepare an envelope. You count it twice, you smooth the bills flat, you make sure it looks heavy. You don't hand it over casually, you hand it over carefully. Someone opens it and counts it. If the number's right, you get a nod. If it's short, you get a look. Maybe you get one chance to fix it, maybe you don't. This is where you prove yourself. If you want to move up, the envelope has to get heavier. If it doesn't, this is where most people stay forever. You're earning more than you ever have in your life. But you're also spending more. You buy the car. You buy the watch. Your suits start fitting like the guys you used to stare at when you were younger. You finally look like one of them. You pay lawyers to make problems disappear. You pay off cops to look the other way. You give small pieces of money to people who know too much, so they stay quiet. Money goes out almost as fast as it comes in, and you can't slow down. Once you're the money guy, the machine expects you to keep feeding it. Level 4, the enforcer or the collector. When someone stops paying, they don't send warnings anymore. They send you. You don't rush. You don't explain terms. You show up. By the time you're standing in the doorway, the conversation is already over. You don't need to threaten anyone. They've heard what you've done. They know what it takes to reach this level. That knowledge does the work for you. Maybe a door closes behind you. Maybe a table gets dragged a little closer. Maybe someone suddenly decides today is a good day to cooperate. You don't raise your voice. Your job isn't conversation. Your job is demonstration. After one visit, payments come early. After 2, nobody forgets again. People react when you enter rooms now. Voices drop, eyes shift. You don't collect respect, you collect fear. And fear moves faster than money ever could. The problem? Fear doesn't make friends. It makes enemies who wait for you to slip. Level 5. The trusted man or the insider. This is the quiet promotion. No announcement, no ceremony. One day, you're simply told to come inside. You're invited into rooms others never see. Back rooms, closed doors, late nights. Conversations drop when you walk in, then continue anyway. That's how you know you belong. You hear plans before they happen. You hear names before they disappear. You're not just following orders anymore, you're helping decide how things get done. Someone asks, "What do you think?" That question didn't exist for you before. This is also where it gets dangerous. Because now you don't just know what is happening, you know why. You know who's nervous, who's lying, who's next. And here's the rule they never say out loud. If you know this much, you're either trusted completely, or you're a liability. There's no middle ground anymore. At this level, loyalty isn't proven by words, it's proven by silence. And silence here is a survival skill. Level 6. The crew leader or the operator. Now you have people under you. Runners, earners, collectors. You don't throw punches anymore, you point. Your phone does most of the work. Your job is simple. Keep the money moving. Keep problems contained. Keep attention far away from the top. If someone messes up, you handle it. Quietly. If someone earns well, you protect them. Until they don't. You spend your days managing people. You spend your nights watching numbers. That's the job. If your crew earns, you're respected. If they don't, you're blamed. And if the money slows down for too long, no meetings, no speeches, the calls just stop, and someone else takes your place. Level 7. The boss. Unlike the Italian mafia, there's no ceremony here. Now, people stop arguing when you speak. You don't touch drugs, you don't touch cash, you don't touch weapons, you don't even raise your voice. Orders leave your mouth quietly. They come back as results. Everything moves through layers now. You don't collect money yourself, you collect loyalty, and the money follows. You decide who rises, you decide who disappears. No one questions you. No one can afford to. This is real power. And this is the dark part. There's no retirement plan, no stepping down gracefully, no old age on a beach somewhere. You have people around you, but you have more enemies. Rival crews, ambitious men below you, politicians who want you gone, cops who say your name in every meeting. The higher you sit, the fewer of your own you can trust. You started out wanting what everyone wants: the money, the cars, the respect. Back then, you thought power meant freedom. And in a way, you got everything you wanted. Every step up came with a new kind of pressure. Runner, earner, collector, leader. The higher you climbed, the heavier it got. From the outside, it looks like you can do anything. Kids from your block look at you and think you made it. They think you're untouchable. But this is the part they don't see. The higher you climb, the fewer places you can go. The fewer people you can trust, the fewer choices you actually have. You don't walk freely anymore. You don't speak freely. You don't relax. You gained power, but you lost your freedom. And there's no way back down. You stay in that chair until one of three things happens: prison, a hospital bed, or silence.